Welcome traders, Johnny here with the Investing for Beginners community. How are we doing today? I hope you're all having a good day. It is April 1st and April Fool's Day, so definitely take a prank out or do a prank on a loved one or family member, right? Today we are going over some pre-market analysis, and we are going to be checking out a few different companies that we have been watching all week and that we called out last night in our Sunday night stock talk. So definitely subscribe to the channel and smash that like button if you find value in this content here. So we're going to go ahead and share our screen. As you can see here, I got this big chart on for us today. That way we have plenty of room to see what is going on. Now I may do some trading today. That is what we are here for. Watch some live day trading sessions. So I do have my trade analysis here, trade platform. I am home this week, so that is a huge benefit to all of us, being home and being relaxed and comfortable in your area or environment that you are most used to. Give me just a second. Like normal, I'm spreading around my links to all of our social platforms. We have a community of over 70,000 members on a private Facebook group, and we also have several members in our Discord. So yeah, super excited to share this with everyone. Now I do day trade every morning, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Time for all of you on the East Coast, and 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time for all of you who are somewhat in my area. And if you're on the West Coast, you got to get up even earlier. I heard that in Hawaii, you have to get up at like 4 a.m. to trade. So that is just brutal. I take my hat off to you, sirs and ladies that have to wake up that early. So anyways, links are spread around. We are going to now talk about some companies that I called out yesterday. It looks like there are a few that are up during pre-market hours, which is just great. And so let us now begin what we need to do. If you have any companies you'd like for me to look at, definitely call them out and I can do that for you as well. Sound check is good. All right, so Abercrombie and Fitch right here, ANF is a ticker symbol. As you can see, it's starting to show nice signs of consolidation or confirmation that it is going up. Now, this could be a pretty good swing trade. Not saying that this has to go up right now in one day, but possibly it can go up to that 138 level at about a 10% profit, and recent highs of about 141-ish of about 12% profit. So we're definitely going to be watching and keeping an eye out on this company and possibly trade it now in the morning. Mara, as you can see, Mara has quite a bit of trend line here. It has some support levels here that it has crossed over. Now a new resistance level is going to be at $24, which isn't going to give us much. It's about 10%, and previous resistance levels at 30, about a 40% profit, and recent levels at about 32-ish for a 46% profit. So we're going to bring that line back down here. As you can see, this is a beginner channel, or a channel related or that goes for beginners. So basically we're going to be educating them along the way. So for some of you who have been watching the channel for a while, just bear with us as we do get hundreds, if not closer to thousands now monthly coming into this channel. A lot of new investors out there want to get their head wrapped around how exactly to do this. So as you can see here, it did peak out at that 3409 level, but did not hold. It actually closed and was more closer to this 32 level. So be aware of that. Now ARM is another company that is showing signs of it was showing signs of an upward trend. Now it's showing more of a horizontal pattern, but on the horizontal pattern, it is down here at this support level at about 125. Now this could give us a good opportunity to make a few bucks here, about 3% previous resistance levels about 2 weeks ago. to recent highs of about 12%, which was more recent than the lower resistance levels there. So definitely some room. If this company does go up, there is some potential there. Symbotic. Now, Symbotic Inc. is a company we covered in a few of these live streams, as well as a Sunday night stock talk at 7 p.m. As you can see here, it is showing some signs of a horizontal pattern. There are some areas here of support, so we will draw that line in there as well. And as you can see here, it may start showing signs of a pullback. That EMA line is starting to bounce off of this SMA line right here, which is just fantastic. So we will see what happens when the market opens on SYM. Another company, PLTR or Palantir, is looking decent. It has a nice horizontal pattern after some previous levels of confirmation here in the upward trend. It was trading at about $16. Now it's as high as $24, which is just great, right? So with that said, it's now trading at about $23. It's got a nice little overbought pattern here, oversold pattern back in February, and then it's kind of started bouncing here at March 5th, March 19th, and now it's starting to show signs of possible consolidation at this $23 level. If it does and is able to go up, then we can see the benefit or potential profit of about 10% here. So 10% profit on this first resistance level. And if it goes higher, then you can see as high as 18% profit if it goes up to these previous resistance levels. So that's Palantir. Pays is a company that we are looking at. As you can see here, we put this little guy there. But Pays is another company that has somewhat of an upward trend. Now, they did get recent news, which helped them to double their share price pretty much overnight. So this is definitely a company that is possibly overbought, right, at these levels. Now it's coming down, getting a little bit more corrected here at where it needs to be. I could say that resistance level or support levels could also be down at that 270 mark. Could go down, could not go down. It's possible, right? So with that said, this is starting to show little signs of consolidation here at this level. And if it can consolidate and start showing signs of upward momentum, then we could easily see anywhere from, like, say, a 3% run to a nice big gapper of about 15%. So those are the 6 companies that we called out on the Sunday night stock talk. We're going to be covering them and watching them as the market opens. Market opens in about 20 minutes. So this would be a good opportunity for you guys to, call out some companies if you want to call out some stocks here. But for now, we'll just go over some of the other 40 that are in my playlist. Now, XOM is looking really nice, has a nice upward trend. You could have invested in this company at any point in time over the last couple of months, and you would have been green. Yes, that's right. Look at this. Nice form of rejection here, starting to show consolidation on the support level, and now it showed confirmation and started its ascent up. Now this could be potentially in that overbought area, so I would definitely want to be cautious with that. This could definitely just go back down the way it has in previous pasts. As you can see here, we have identified resistance levels at 3 different points, and we've identified support levels at 3 different points. You could even say that the support level is pretty much down here at this level now, and slightly about maybe here-ish. So this is a good buy zone area for any new investors or anyone who might be looking to short this company. That's also a possibility in this downward direction. Now, if we want to see any signs of, support here, it looks like it's been bouncing off this SMA. So if it does come back a little bit, we could definitely see a pullback and then potentially buy down here and ride up for about 7%. Now it could also crash down all the way back down to support levels, which it's done before, and that's an 18% loss, right, if you were to invest now at the top. So you don't want to do that. You want to wait for confirmation whether it's going up or not, but this is definitely showing clear signs of overbought overbought, and when something is overbought, it tends to sell off and then go back down to oversold levels. That's just the way the market works. Now, AVTX is one of those companies that's very, very weird to me, right? Because it was trading at $1,000 and then at $100, and now it's trying to get its way back up. Now, it recently was at $5 when we called this company out. And look at this, guys. It went up almost 700% in just a matter of a few days. Now, AVTX is extremely volatile, and I don't recommend it for any new investors out there. But it is hitting that support level, and it may go back up, which is a good indication that it's possible it could repeat past previous highs of around $27 to $30, which is about 40% profit to 60% profit. So that one is definitely one of those companies that possibly could go up. Right now it's down 10% pre-market, but just because it's down pre-market doesn't mean that it doesn't have the potential to go up. As you can see here, it is showing signs of it coming back up off of this SMA level and support level as well. So that way it can benefit even just a small amount of gains of about 50% even in one day. As you can see, this company is extremely volatile and has done it in the past. So AVTX may be a company that we watch moving forward. Moving back onto the 4-hour chart, though, it does show signs that it is extremely overbought. It may go higher, it may go lower. We will not know until market opens and probably several days play out. Now, IBO is one of those companies as well, where we traded it down here at the $1 level. Now, it's funny because I traded it, I bought and sold and bought and sold and bought and sold, when really I could have just bought and held it if I would have just been a little bit more comfortable with my position. But that was a 300% return in just a matter of a day or two, which is just fantastic. Now it's starting to show signs of a descent. May come back down to some recent support levels at that dollar mark, and it may not because it got a $1 billion buyout from the Saudi Arabia investor. Pays we went over, looking really good on this 5-minute. Oh, come on. Ah, why are you doing this to me? Pays not looking too bad on the 5-minute, showing signs that it wants to bounce up, so we'll see what happens there. Lucid starting to sell off a bit, so that isn't looking very good to us. Wish this would just stay where I want it, but it doesn't want to. Come on. Lucid right there, showing signs of resistance, smaller resistance levels and smaller support levels, so that's not necessarily what we want to see here. We got DJT starting to show signs of a sell-off. Possible reversal here now in the morning. We'll see what happens. Run has made a nice run up, starting to hit those resistance levels now and may start coming back down. Is showing signs of oversold on the MACD, or at least getting into those indications of it being oversold. Again, ANF, Abercrombie, is showing a lot of signs of consolidation. It's at that support level, 3 different areas, resistance level in 4 or 5 different areas, and now it's starting to surpass those resistance levels to get back up to this new higher resistance. MU has just been going sideways for quite some time. I still see that it's over that in the overbought region, so we want it to come down slightly to that oversold level. If it can come back down to this oversold level, you can see about a 2% return on MU. Lululemon, or ticker symbol LULU, has been doing nothing but consolidate right here under this 394, 387 level, showing signs that it's staying above the SMA line right now, but there's no clear indication of it going higher as of yet. Carvana here, we've been tracking Carvana for quite some time. As you can see, we have a ton of drawings and charts here, and Carvana is slowly making its descent down, but now recently it has gone up to this support level, crossed over that SMA level, and now wanting to possibly go up. We will see what happens here. Take these off because that was showing signs of what possibly could and would and should happen. Doesn't mean it has to, but those are our technicals here. Now it did have this nice little bounce. We're going to see what happens today. If it goes up to previous highs of $94, then you can potentially see a profit of around, I don't know, because you can't see that stupid thing right there. Okay, try again. of about 6%. So we'll see what happens with Carvana today. RXRX is another company that has been making its way down, showing some possible signs of consolidation, but didn't quite break that support level. Support levels are actually going to have to go lower now, and resistance levels, as you can see clearly, are right around this level. So not very much room for it to grow. I mean, there is a lot of room upward here, but just not really seeing any potential on RXRX. Nano or NNOX here. Now NNOX did make a nice run up, as you can see there, and it's starting to come back down to this recent support level. If it comes back down a little bit more, you can easily see about a 10% profit on that company if it rebounds. So we're going to wait and see what happens with NNOX. ARM, we talked about ARM briefly. We can go over it again. It is showing signs of resistance levels in that 144, 145 area. It had a nice sell-off back on the 26th of March. Excuse me, and has recently showed consolidation at the support level of 122. It can get to recent highs, even up to this recent resistance level here. That's a 3% profit, and if it can get up to that 145 level, 142 level, then you can see about a 13% profit. So we're going to wait and see what happens with ARM. SQQs, they are actually going up, which it actually had some lows recently, it looks like. And those support levels are going to come down here now. As you can see, it hit the support level 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and then the resistance levels on this aspect are a bit higher. Let's bring it down to say here. So if it can get up to that level, then this is shorting the market. That's about a 1.5%, and if it goes down, that's a 1.5%. So right now it's at about a fair value, even though it's saying it's oversold on the RSI and on the MACD. I'm sorry, saying it's overbought on the RSI and MACD. Look how much it's come up. Okay. Now buying down here would have been ideal, and you would have already been up 2%, possibly for that 3% on the bounce. Now that does go against Qqq. Qqq right now is not looking very well. It's actually going down significantly, and as you can see here, we can draw out those support levels. I'd say support would be right around here. Looks pretty good to me. And resistance levels could potentially be right around, I'd say even this area here. Why do I say that? Because as you can see here, 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 and now here, it's showing really good signs of resistance. We could even say that we can put one here, and that could be your resistance level range. That could be your potential area to sell. Now we will go over support level real quick. Support levels are a bit high and a bit low. Okay, you can see that right there. Huge support level area of buying opportunity. It is showing that it is oversold on the MACD, oversold on the RSI. So you can see potentially it going back down to this level and then being able to bounce for a really, really small percent. Now, it is a small percent because it is over $444. But Tqqq tracks along with it just the same as it would Qqq, so that way you can have a cheaper buy price and potential to make more money. So we're going to put those support levels right there. Let's draw resistance levels. For some reason I don't have them on here, and we are going to draw these out. There's also some resistance right here, right? Previous resistance levels here. That's a good indication. So it's actually in that period where it is starting to sell off. Now, if you can find an area to buy around that $60, $61 mark and write it back up to previous resistance levels of about $1 or 1.5% return, and up to $62, that's about a 2.5% return. Very small amount return, but a bit safer because it tracks the overall market, and right now the overall market is kind of going up in a good direction. So we have about 10 minutes for the market to open. Thank you for spending part of your day with us. Good morning from Portugal, Angelo. Hello, Angelo. Welcome. Good morning. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good day. All right, so NEO is definitely showing signs of possible resistance again right here in this level. As you can see, it had this resistance level on the 27th, and now it's trying to I guess, break its way through that resistance. Now there is another resistance level here at that 477 mark, but it could definitely go back down. NIO is an EV company, so there's not a lot going on with that, but it does have a low of 445. So if you see that this is potential opportunity to buy, you would have already made 3% overnight or over the weekend, possibly 6% from that point of buying it. Oxygen, OCGN, showing signs of a descent, hitting that support level here. If it can bounce off that support and potentially go up, that's a 12% profit at recent resistance levels. JetBlue is also trading kind of horizontally right now, so let's draw that support level. I'd say support levels are roughly right about there. Now it can go lower than that if needed, because as you can see, there is some signs of support down there as well. It is in that overbought area, so I'd be very cautious and watch for that pullback, because it is extremely overbought and getting into that sell range. SoFi is one of those companies we have been tracking for a little while now. As you can see here, it had a nice run up back in March 20th, started slowly pulling back, hit this support line of around $7 multiple times. It hit it March 25th, March 26th, March 27th, and has recently yet to come back down. Now look at this. This is insane, guys. Huge buying and selling right here. Someone bought and basically pump and dumped this during after hours this weekend, so that's just crazy to me. If you did get in up here, you lost a lot of money, and if you got down here and sold up here, you made about 5%. Now 5% is not much, but on a $7 company, you can buy a ton of shares to make that 5% worth your while. As you can see now, it's right around that 730 mark. Pre-market, it's up almost a half a point. It goes up previous resistance levels, that's about 2%, and higher than that, about 4%. Now it does have a pullback of about a 2%, so be cautious of that. SoundHound, not really doing much, not enough area for me to really want to play this right now. Rivian, same thing with Rivian. Come on. Rivian showing its rejection period, consolidation period, and confirmation period. Now it's doing it on a smaller scale here, rejecting, selling off, consolidating here at this now would be a support level. It's no longer a resistance level. Okay, old resistance levels turn into new support levels. And so now it bounced off, and potential return of, say, 8% profit if it can go up to those recent levels. I don't think it might. It might just stay here at this level. So let's create another resistance. Boom. Of about 1148. If it does go up, that's about a 5% profit. Good. Not really looking too good here. Kind of staying within that little area. Bouncing. Mara potentially could see higher highs on Mara now that it started to hit this recent resistance level, which will now turn into a support level. Palantir we went over. Now Palantir offers the most potential here at roughly 6% to 11% profit if it is able to come back up to previous resistance levels of about 2450 and about 2550. And Apple is looking decent. It does look like it has some slight overboughtness here. It is selling off on the RSI, so it may bounce up. Countdown to opening. We are now at the 5-minute mark for the open of the market. Tesla seems to just kind of being, about the same. Not much going on here. Has support levels right at that 175 with some recent resistance levels at 178, but could go even higher than that because we all know Tesla was up around $300 at one point. AMD, kind of in the middle, kind of fair value right now, as you can see on the RSI, a little bit oversold on the MACD, So it'll be interesting to see what happens with AMD while the market opens. SPY right now is in an upward momentum, but it did have a nice little pullback after a gap up in the weekend. So right now it looks like that resistance level is staying true at about 52.50, and we can see support levels right around, I'd say, this area, possibly here, but it has gone down recently as low as 519, so this does have a lot of volatility. I would be very cautious with this one here, guys. FMC, another company that had some consolidation or some rejection, some consolidation, and now showing signs of confirmation. Although it is now hitting those resistance levels of about $64, you could easily see this come back to possibly the SMA support, or even as low as these levels here at about $61.50. And finally, Reddit. Now, Reddit does not have very many days under its belt, so that SMA line is going to look really weird for a while. And its EMA line is right here. My SMA line. Whoa. Let's go to the 4-hour. That's interesting. It's very interesting. My MA is not at the 200 level that I wanted at. Which is weird because on my desktop it is, and the EMA line's supposed to be, oops. The EMA line's supposed to be at 45 and it's at 5. What in the heck? I've been traveling a lot lately, so I've been having to do this on my laptop. And I've been using the desktop version. This is the online version where you don't need to download the desktop. And I have the desktop version on here, but when I use desktop version here and move it around, it moves it around on my laptop, which is two different platforms. This is a desktop, that's a laptop, and somehow it still affects it because of my account. So yeah, crazy. All right, anyways, Reddit. This is what it's showing me for Reddit here. Let's go to that 5-minute chart. And as you can see, Reddit is just selling off. Now they are coming back to that previous support level of about $44. It may want to go back up now and hit some new resistance levels. Now, if it does, you have a potential to potentially make about 50% profit on this trade if it does go the way we want it to. All right, guys. So all that I ask is that you subscribe to the channel, smash that little like button, and we're going to bounce back into the computer and get into our actual trading setup so we can get some potential trades. All right, here we go. Now pays, actually, real quick. This shows a small account size of about $300. Now I aim for about 2% a day. Sometimes we get 3% or higher a day. Now 3% on $300 isn't much, but look at this. This is the account that I trade with now today. I trade with over $30,000, and 3% in a day is over $900. So 3% can make a huge difference. And like I said, I aim for about 2% a day, which will make 10% a week, and that will make 40% a month, meaning that in 2.5 months I could double my account size. Now I don't normally do that because every month I will take money out and I'll go from say 30,000 to roughly say 40 to 50,000, pull that money out and then reset my account back to 30,000, which is pretty comfortable with me. No problem with that there. And I just wanted to show you guys some results. And yeah, so let's get into some trading. We have just a few minutes here. I hate that I don't have my clock. Like, this thing is so weird. Okay, and now we are in. Pay's looking like it's going to be going up significantly here. Oh yeah, it's jumping up. 4% already on Pays. PLTR not wanting to go up as well. Now, we did call these companies out in our live stream on Sunday. Symbiotic, not doing much. Arm, wanting to go up. Mara is going up as well. ANF also going up. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. My alerts here. All right, we are officially open. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna go to my settings real quick, go to notifications, and maybe I could just turn down my notifications here. Turn down the volume a little bit, that way it's not super loud for you guys. Okay. Pays is looking like pretty good right now. Pays is looking pretty good. Looks like it's going up to that level there. It's already up 5%. ARM's going up. SIM is going up. ANF seems to be going up slightly here. Now ANF might be a swing trade. We're going to see what this company does here on pays. Looks like you could already be up 5% on the open. It's pretty amazing. Now I have got burned before where this company's gone down tremendously. So we're going to wait and see what happens. It may start coming down a little bit. I'll buy in increments of 20. Palantir is selling off, so we may see a nice pullback here and then a potential correction in Symbiotic. Huge pull up and then back down. Now it's going down. ARM going down. Mara went down as well. The only one that's staying true here to our trade is Abercrombie and Fitch, ANF, and Pays. We're going to go over to see what IBO is doing. Want to go up. MU is up 3%, guys. Whew. That would have been a nice play right there. 2% profit. The Q's, TQQ is going up. Yep, kind of figured it would. There it goes. Neo is, it was up, now it's coming back down. Occugin is going down. It's starting to hit that previous support level here of about $1.55. Looks like. This may be a nice potential bounce here. Oh yeah, definitely a potential bounce. I'm just not seeing enough volume on the day. So we're going to set our alert. If it goes above 150. And if it goes below 152. What? You can create 6 price and percent change alerts at most. What? That's stupid. Now, I have played the bounce on this before and made some good money on it. There just doesn't seem to be enough volume. Super oversold. No indication of clear direction. Oh, here we go. Tesla, SPY. SPY is up, which means TQQ should be even more up. Yep, there it is. Starting to show signs of clear direction here. But look at that. It's going super high up. It's already hitting those resistance levels, which means it could easily come back down. Easily come back down. Be very careful with that, guys. I may even try to play off Sqqq in a minute, because it is becoming overbought. Mara, where's Mara at? Mara's also kind of within this level here. Below 21. Whoa, it went way below 21, didn't it? 21.40. Take this one off, delete. Okay, Mara's trying to show signs of clear reversal here. It's wanting to, doesn't mean it has to. IBO. Also IBO, there we go. I just talked about doing a potential reversal on this. 7% right there, and we missed it. Pays is also up 8%, so I could have literally bought right here, like I said, and been up another 3%. And now we have that feeling of the fear of missing out, and seeing how we had this really good trade here, and now we missed it. You know, now it can go really bad for us. It can go down because of all the selling pressure it's going to have, because people are already up 8%. They're already up 8%. They're going to start locking in profits, and you could start seeing this come down significantly. DJT looks like it's trying to pull up. Abercrombie, I called this one out last night and this morning. It's already up 3%. MU, starting to see that correction here, starting to see that pullback, sellers taking profits. SQQ, finding that support possibly, starting to go down, because TQQ is now moving up. It broke through that resistance level. This would have been an amazing trade today, guys. Just simply amazing. It's only 1.5%. But showing signs of clear direction. Reddit is down. FMC is wanting to show signs of a bounce here. Honestly, we'd like volume on here. We really would like to have some volume on the watch list. How do I fix this to show volume? I really hate this watch list. I hate this thing so much compared to the normal one, the desktop version. I may have to switch back to desktop. And I will be switching back to desktop once I'm done traveling. I think I have another week or two of traveling, which kind of sucks, but how do I fix this to show volume? XOM showing that sign of reversal now here from these lower levels. IBO, see IBO went down, so I would have been like, oh, I'm gonna get in now. Nope, it's going down. Exactly what we thought would happen. Pays is coming down too, so if we would have bought at this level, then we would have started seeing it crash down, and there you go, there's a resistance level. That may come back down, may go up slightly, but I think it's gonna probably just come back down on Pays. Lucid, DJT is going down, trying to find that support level here. Go to the 5-minute. Oh, it's going down. Run. MU's up. Or Abercrombie, I mean, is up. MU is way up. Holy moly macaroni. Look at that. Created itself new highs. New freaking highs, guys. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. MU has already gone up 4%. Super overbought. People are going to start locking in profits, and it's going to start coming back down. Now, some of these potentially could be good swing trades. Some really good swing trades. ARM is up. That is a company we called out this morning. It's up 2% and has a lot of room to grow still. As you can see, it's just breaking the surface. So that would have been a nice play this morning, right here off of that bounce. Went up, bounced down. Now it's going back up again. Sqqq, trying to find that support right here at 1025. Because Qqq is now finding resistance levels up here. Support levels down here. This may come back down slightly, which means this may come up. Now it's very risky to bet against the market, especially if the market is showing new signs, new highs. Right here, okay, that's a resistance level. This is now the support level. And it may just keep going back up. Neo, looking good. Oxygen, trying to find that support level at the 150. JetBlue. I'm going to take JetBlue off the list. Get rid of some of these companies that are underperforming. SoFi right now. And I'm just not seeing it on SoFi. I really would like to figure out how to fix my watch list here. Settings, trade. Pays is starting to come down. IBO starting to go up. Pays. Credit. DJT. Where'd DJT go? There. Okay, starting to show signs of support here. And it's starting to go up. Run, I think I'm gonna take a run out as well. Lucid, I'm just not happy with Lucid and their performance right now. It's EV company, so they're not doing much. IBO, wanting to move up, but doesn't look like they're going to. Made my money in IBO, so I think I'm just gonna get out of that. AVTX, another company with potential here. Exxon, gas. FMC, showing clear signs of a reversal here, potentially on this support level. SPY, doesn't look like it wants to do much on SPY. AMD, of course, strong signs of growth here. That's just amazing. Especially on the 1 hour chart, it has so much room to grow. This is just the beginning, guys, of where it can be. At $184. Tesla, not doing much with Tesla. You got so many people covering Tesla right now, it's not even funny. Apple, same thing with Apple, trying to find that support level at 170. Palantir, oh wow, it found its support level at about $22. Now it's making its way back up. Mara, not looking too bad either, trying to find that way back up. Hood also going up. Rivian. I'm gonna get out of Rivian as well. Sound. These are all companies that can make you a good amount of money, but also you can also lose a lot of money due to the fact that they're so volatile. Got an AVTX. I don't really like dealing with therapeutic companies. Pays starting to come back down. DJT, trying to find that support level, but it's Trump media, so people are going to be shorting the crap out of it. So that's not something I think that would be good for new investors, although it could potentially see those highs again. Abercrombie is going up. Again, this is one of those companies that just follows along with this support and resistance line fairly well. It's a company that has a nice upward trend. And as you can see here, it's bouncing off of that support level here. This can make a nice play as well, but there could also be pullback. Okay, this is a this is a fashion style type company. And it looks like they made their money for the day. MU up 5%. Lululemon, don't really care about that one. Carvana was looking good there for a minute, finding that support level now here with potential areas for it to go up. Yeah, see, it's wanting to bounce off. Oh, come on. And it could also come back down quite a bit too. Nothing's saying that it can't come back down, but it is hitting that support level here. So you may see a nice little bounce, or it may just continue to start selling off again. I'm actually liking my laptop trade setup more now than my desktop setup. Just not used to it. Trading on the laptop for over a week and then trading on this for one day and then having to go back to trading on that for a week. It's just, it is a bit tiresome. Another therapeutic company. We're going to get out of that. Nanix. Looks like it went up exactly like we said, guys. From support to resistance, 10% profit, and it could easily come back down or just consolidate there at that level. ARM is up as well, finding those resistance levels here at about the 128. Clear signs of resistance. SQQ wanting to make its way back up, but I don't think Qqq is really going to go down that much. Tqqq is already up 2%, so that was right there on our play, guys. 2% profit right there. Now, direction can go either way. The first 30 minutes is always the most complicated and the hardest because the direction's unclear 30 minutes in. So by 9 o'clock, or let's see, it opens at 9. So by 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, about an hour, or about 30 minutes, okay? So about 9. Yeah, so about 10 o'clock, then you'll start seeing a more clear direction of where the market's going. As much as I want to make some more money on Qqq, I just don't think it's going to be there. Come on. I mean, it may pull back. It can go all the way back down to 49 cents, right? What's cheap can always get cheaper. And we don't even have that first 30-minute candle yet. We're still dealing with 1-minute candles, stuff like that. So this may just continue to sell off. Sound, not doing much. Hood, not doing much. Let's see, let's go to our April Fool's list. Yep, made that 5% play. Should have played pays for that 10% profit. Palantir wants to do something. Symbiotic. Arm's going to consolidate now, probably on that resistance level. Mara not doing much. And Abercrombie, they're up 2%. 2.5%. Starting to show signs of consolidation. Still so much room to go up from here. Plenty of room to go up. Pays, not so much. As you can see, Pays is kind of already overbought at $4. What the French in hell is it doing? Jesus. As you can see, it's in that sell period. So there's been people holding since down here, and now they're going to sell up here for 100% profit. So this is definitely a very risky company to get in. Pays, just because it's showing this signs here. There's this huge support level down at the bottom. So Pays is definitely one of those companies that's made its money. You get in, you get out, and you get on with your life. ASML is up today, 4%. SMCI is up also 4%. IonQ's down. QS not looking so good. Nvidia is up as well. Gold, how's the gold market looking? Gold market had a slight pullback, okay, but now they're starting to find that support level, I guess, right here, about $33. And it has found its resistance level for the day, about right here. Which means JDST is doing the exact same thing, finding that support level. Now this is going against gold, so be aware of that. But it is showing that sign of support level here, which I'll switch. There we go. So that's the gold market. The Qs, what are the Qs doing? Qqq found its resistance over here, support down at the 444, which means Tqqq is up nicely, about 2% this morning already, and SQQ is down 2%. Now, can this flip-flop? Yeah, it could. Will it? Doesn't mean it has to. Starting to see some sell pressure here on the Tqqq, which means SQQ should start going up if the sell pressure is strong enough. Exxon wanting to go back up. Pays, they're looking for support, but they already made their money. They're up 7% already. Abercrombie still up. MU is up like crazy today. They're up 5%, as high as 6% just a minute ago. So on $1,000 investment for all my beginners out there, that would be $60. Okay, about $60 on $1,000. Now we're aiming for that 10%. If you can get 10% in a day on $1,000, that's $100 a day. ARM, as you can see, is up about 3%. TQQ looks like it's just going to consolidate right here. This one has a huge potential. Doesn't mean it's going to actually get there. From here to there, that's 20% profit. So 20% profit on $1,000 would be $200, and that's when you start getting into more percent gains. Doesn't mean it has to go up, but it could. Volume's definitely there. There is some volume. All right, we're coming up on an hour on the live stream. Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining. If you guys have any stocks you want me to check out, call them out in the comments and I'll take a look at them for you. Or if you guys simply just want to say hello, you can do that as well. This is up 5% almost, 4%, AMD. That's significant here. Whoop. Man, I'm really not used to this at all. I got so used to trading on my laptop, on my MSI laptop. I got so used to trading on it that now it's weird trading trading on this one. I got so used to my laptop. And it's funny because I'll trade on my laptop Tuesday through Friday, and I'll trade on my desktop on Monday. Honestly, I should just be trading on my laptop. I just don't feel like it was very fluid. Like, I missed out on a lot of opportunities today because I'm messing with this stupid graph thing that keeps messing with me. It keeps jumping like 4 or 5 days previously. I feel like we missed out really bad on MU. And that fear of missing out could kill you right now, guys. That fear of missing out, you could lose so much potential. You're like, oh my God, it keeps going up. I should have bought. And then you could lose 7 or 8% of your profit. So, missed opportunity, could continue to rise. See that? It keeps pulling it back. Could keep going up, but I just see it coming back down now. That's why I'm in the live stream today, guys. We did not get into any trades today, but that's okay. Not just because we're considered day traders doesn't mean we have to trade every single day. There's going to be days that we miss opportunities like this. We missed a 7% run today. It is unfortunate, but at the same time, there's nothing we can really do about it. I mean, it's sad, but this is a little bit too choppy for me. We went up 9% today. Could have locked in profits easily within just a few minutes, like I have done in the past live streams. I believe I did that on the Thursday and Friday live stream of last month, which was like the 28th and 29th, or the 27th and 28th. You can go back and see that if you want. We made 20% in a matter of like 8 minutes. It was insane. It was really awesome. But right now, all I'm seeing is really low volume, missed opportunities, and just not the will to chase the market any longer. I mean, MU even up 5%. And there's my bell saying that it is 10 o'clock. So I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I know it was a little bit slower than normal live streams. Hopefully tomorrow or the day after we can get into some actual trades, start seeing some pullbacks and potential opportunities to buy. I appreciate you guys' time. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button if you haven't already, and let's get this channel up to 10,000 subscribers, guys. We just went from 4,000 to 5,000 subscribers in a matter of a month. So I know we're getting anywhere from a few hundred to up to 1,000 new members on this channel every single month. So let's make that a goal. Help me out. Smash that subscribe button. Hit that little bell notification so you know when I go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also do 2 videos a day, so you get a live stream in the morning, you get a recap or some type of educational video in the afternoon and evening to help you learn how to make money in the stock market. I appreciate you guys' time, and we will see you all tomorrow morning for that live stream. Thanks, guys.